leave them. There's nobody here. Well, at least we're here. I love it, baby.
Takes a little bit.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should make sure I send them to the right place. We can listen to this song. Sometimes I don't send them to the right place. I don't even know where our URL is.
Tools.tv.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. All right, man. We are coming in. We're coming in hot. I don't know if they can hear the music. I don't know if they can hear me. It seems like they should be able to based on the fact that I have this listening device where I can hear the beads, supposedly. That didn't work last week. Let's see. Oh, yeah. But I have this
3 are watching.
device. Bam. Bam. All right, this show is hot. It's ready to go. Let's get rolling. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tool Show. Oh, wait, man. That was quality. I learned that from the UFC introducer. I'm into UFC now. Yeah. Wow. What is up, people? That's what he talks like in the UFC. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Tool Show. My name is Sage. And his name is not Sage. That's right. We're the Tools. That's Greg. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a half hour of your life you'll never get back. But what else were you going to do anyways? What, work or something? We talk about marketing here at the Tools. My best lead-in from an email, two people. Two people are here. Are they just getting ready? Are they like they're just going to plow in?
Yeah.
They're just like, I can't wait. Oh, there they come. There they come. Captivating topic today on the Tools. Incidentally, if you're new to the Tools, welcome. You are more than welcome to post comments or, just razz us. Yes, you hear me. Oh, good. That's good. That's good. All right, good. I don't know if that was from last week or not, but I'm so glad that you can hear me. Okay, good. Yeah, ask questions. Tell us we suck. Ask us when we'll be talking about marketing, which is like never, usually, because why would you have a marketing show where you talk about marketing? Captivating topic today, if you saw the email.
What if you didn't see the email?
Well, let me just show you.
How'd you get here?
Well, yeah, I don't know how you're here. Pornhub just launched a free VR. Interesting. Keystone says it got caught in the spam blocker because we were talking about porn. Damn, what is it? Why do we live in such a puritanical society? I mean, we can kill 500 people in like 2 months in Chicago with guns. But you talk a little bit about the sexy time and everybody has a fit. We're weird. Americans are weird people.
So that's why nobody's going to come.
Yeah, that's right. Because it all got
email into
figures.
spam.
I forgot about the spam filters. I forgot about that.
We don't usually spam people.
No, not usually. But today it was very important that we spammed you about porn. This is purely for your own, your own edification in marketing. That today we talk about porn and Pornhub. You ever been to the Pornhub? You ever been to the Pornhub?
Against my religion.
I love the Pornhub. If you've never been, again, for academic reasons, I do encourage you to go there. It is way better than X-Hamster, or so I've heard. Don't go to X-Hamster. That's for losers. Pornhub is where it's at. And the reason it's where it's at is because this just came out. Pornhub just launched a free virtual reality channel. Okay. There is a little bit of nudity in the butt there. Oh, wait, we'll go down here. There's nothing I can do. Look. Okay, they blurred out the thing. Okay. So, if you are new, if you've never heard of virtual reality, there are goggles coming. There are goggles coming to a world near you. Let me just show you some Oculus Rift goggles. Greggy, he's already got his on order. You put these goggles on, and they take you to a new world. To a new world. What is this with the controllers? Is there a controller now with the Oculus Rift? A little.
You can use a controller. On
Wow,
a PC.
nice, nice. You have actually purchased one of the developer versions of the Oculus Rift.
Yep. Had one for a couple years now.
Yeah. So can you explain to the people who maybe haven't donned one of these masks what it's like? What it's like?
Basically, you strap this thing on your face.
Yes.
And there are multiple screens inside of here. It's completely black when you put it on. It's just black. And you put it on, and then you turn it on, and there's like screens, but you get a screen for each eye. And it's so close to your eye that you can't tell that there's multiple screens.
Really?
And then everything is shot in like stereoscopic 3 dimensions.
Yeah.
And there's a gyroscope as part of it.
Really?
So like when you move your head to the left, your view goes to the left. When you move your head to the right, your view goes to the right, and up and down and all around.
Really?
You can turn around 360 degrees and look up, and that's what happens in that world.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, how cool is it?
Like 11.
11. It's ridiculously cool.
It's cool.
He owned the developer version. We went to a museum in Brooklyn once where they let you fly. They actually laid you down and like Birdman flying around New York City, and you crash into buildings, and it's terrifying.
Yep. Gets your heart racing.
Yeah.
Because it's immersive. It's not just like I'm playing a video game, I set the controller down. No. You're like,
your brain is confused.
yes, literally.
It doesn't realize it doesn't like this is like you're taking your brain to a place it's never been before, and it's like, oh my God, this must be real.
I let my brother-in-law play like there's like a horror video game. And I let him play for like a good 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
So he was really into it.
He was into
and I
it.
left. I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm going to go out.
Yeah.
And I came back and he's into it. And you can tell he's really into it. And
Yeah.
I came up behind him and grabbed him.
Yeah.
I literally thought he might have a heart attack and die.
Really,
because
he was that freaked.
it's like you're like in that scenario.
Yeah.
It was like he's in a horror movie. Like he's living it.
You're in it.
Yeah.
You put on over the ear
Yep,
headphones. You're completely, you cannot see anything else.
Nope.
You're just in this, and it's full vision,
Full
right?
vision. You can't see outside of the computer.
And if you turn your head, you're like looking around a corner.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I feel like these last couple months, or actually now couple weeks, are the last time we'll see each other. I think this is it. I think reality is going to be like so 2015. Because why would you want reality when you can have that? So at any rate, that is the scene, and this is what has happened. Pornhub just announced that they have launched a free virtual reality channel so that you can bring your pornography to the next level. So now I will say that they say if you've never tried VR porn, let me tell you, it is weird. It's a weird, wild ride, says this writer. I tested out the new site using both iOS and Android setups and a couple different headsets. The video I saw was not exactly virtual reality as the footage wasn't entirely 3D. Pornhub does say that the new channel will have lots of 360-degree content. So you really feel like you're in the same San Bernardino McMansion having sex with a stranger. Now, it doesn't really matter that this is like this, whether you're into porn or not is not relevant. The whole reason we bring this up is because of what the porn industry has always done, which is lead technology. So this is an article from 2010 from CNN. In the tech world, porn quietly leads the way. I'll read a little bit of this. It was just days after the release of the iPad, Apple's Slate computer hailed it as a tool for gaming, books, and like they have to tell you what an iPad is back in 2010. When the announcement arrived, one of the world's biggest porn companies claimed that it created a way to stream its videos onto the device, skipping the Apple Store and its restrictions on salacious content. The announcement illustrates a widely acknowledged but seldom spoken truth of technology world. Whenever there's a new content platform, the adult entertainment industry is one of the first to adopt it if they didn't help to create it in the first place. It's not necessarily that the porn industry comes up with the ideas, but there's a huge difference in any technology between the idea and the successful application. So then you go down here, like it says from the, what's that?
I like that. From the printing press
Yeah.
to instant cameras, from pay-per-view VCRs.
Pornographers, both professional and private, have been among the quickest, it says, to adopt new gadgets. It said from the first public screening of the movie in 1895, it took less than 2 years for the first adult film to be released. The classic example is the VCR. When it was first introduced, Hollywood was nervous because the big studios feared piracy. They were even considered suing VCR producers. Not so in the adult industry. They saw a big new market and seized on the opportunity.
Yeah, if you want to like look at how to market in different ways,
Yeah.
like these are people who are like, they're not getting a heck of a lot of love from search engines.
No,
They're not getting love from like apps in the iOS store.
No.
Like they're banned from that.
Yeah.
You know? And like you don't get like if you do a porn search like over at Google.
Yeah.
It
It doesn't even
give
give
you
the suggested
searches.
You have to know what to search for.
Yeah. And like that is a big barrier.
Yeah.
And like that's a barrier that like crushes small businesses all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, I what do I do?"
Yeah. Yeah. I can't get into the search engines.
Man, you should look at what the porn industry is doing because they are thriving.
They're thriving. And what's amazing is that like it's changing. Porn is changing so fast because now all porn is free.
Yeah.
I mean, do you buy porn? You don't buy. Nobody buys porn anymore, do you? I mean, I guess you could.
You could.
But why? I mean, why? When you can go to Pornhub and get anything you want. Okay, yeah. Oh, this part of the episode brought to you by Greg's Meat. When you need a meat fix, go to Greg. He smoked some meat. Never mind. We got to move on. It's so good. Thank you.
Yeah.
So this is what is, I mean, it pays to understand what the porn industry is doing to stay on kind of, to get insight. Like, how do you go from an industry, they were making tons of money doing like VCR, VHS tapes, and then they were making tons of money in hotels, and now hotels are adopting Netflix, so on-demand porn is going away. They don't give a crap. They don't give a crap.
Nope.
They just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And what's interesting about this is Pornhub could have taken their VR channel and been like, it's a subscription base. It's subscription. But no, they go in free. They're like, Pornhub announces their free virtual reality channel, which is just, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I bet it was never even a discussion of, should we charge for this? I mean, of course it needs to be free.
So what can people learn from this? What are some takeaways?
Okay. Go watch porn because it's amazing right now. Anything you want, there's that. The other thing is, like, I think you should always ask, what can you make free? What barrier, what thing are you charging for or holding back on that you could probably gain a ton of market share if you would just give it away? I would say the most obvious one is, like, are you thinking about virtual reality in your industry? Like, I mean, there's so many obvious things that you can do in manufacturing.
People might say, well, Sage, that's great. I could think about virtual reality, but what the heck am I going to do? How
are you going to get
that?
it done? You got to figure it out. I don't know. Like, I mean, they have cameras now.
Yeah, you can buy it at Walmart.
They have the cameras now that you can buy at Walmart.
Yeah.
to create those videos.
Yeah, 360 cameras.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's coming.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. So if you're like if you offer some sort of manufacturing product, I mean, it's very easy to imagine that you could create a 3D environment where somebody could go in and test things virtually. In live, like I'm sure this stuff is going to be coming live. Like, you know, it's very realistic that you could offer maintenance help and diagnosis of stuff by walking somebody through on the floor with their VR goggles. I feel like the people that jump on this the fastest are going to be the leaders in their industry. I mean, you would be able to separate yourself from your competitors incredibly quickly if you came in and said, oh, well, look, we just do that through VR goggles now. I mean, it says so much about your culture. It's like, look, we're in on the cutting edge of this stuff. We're using the most state-of-the-art stuff.
Well, think about it again like this. Let's say we have a client in another state. And that client is like, look, we really need like a face-to-face meeting. We need to get together around a boardroom table.
Yeah.
Because just having a phone call, that's not really cutting it.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, well, the next thing you could do is you could do like a webinar, right, with a little camera, and you know, you could maybe see each other and talk. But
Sure.
some people still want to do the face-to-face.
That's still not good
and then
enough.
you're talking about like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of travel.
Travel.
There's time
So
involved.
much time.
And then what? You're in a boardroom.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
All right.
Virtual reality goggles, you could all just slap them on. Bam, you're in the boardroom like now.
Now.
No travel
Anytime
involved.
you want, all around the world.
So even if you could help bring innovation like that to your industry, whatever that is.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that is a new business opportunity, is helping businesses adopt this technology.
Well, I would like Pam. Like,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
a frequent, I don't know if you hear
Yeah.
Pam, but like, you know, everyday spacer that you gotta know that there's going to be astronomy aspects to this.
Being able to move through the universe
Yep.
with VR goggles, you're going to be in space. You will be just moving through the universe. That's huge.
So it's awesome.
It has unimaginable connections to education. The number one thing that kids complain about school is it's boring. This goes a long way of addressing that. Like, you're learning about the pyramids, you're not just looking on a page in a book or even on a flat screen on a movie. You're in Egypt at the freaking pyramid. You're flying around the pyramid.
Yep. Walking around, walking inside of it.
Inside the pyramid. And so there's just, I mean, it's very rare, in my opinion, that there is a technology that seems so obviously impactful in society. Like, you know, Google Plus. Like, everybody, what's your Google Plus? You know, and like it was nothing.
Right.
But this is different, I think. I believe this has such obvious ramifications in society. And the faster you adopt it, the more progressive you're going to look, the more innovative you're going to look. So I think like there's a wait list now for the Oculus Rift. They're starting to ship now, right?
Oh yeah.
There's no way in hell you're getting one now.
But you can get one in a few months.
Yeah, you're on the wait list, and yours is coming in May.
Right.
I don't know what where we're at now on the list. They're what, $600?
Yep.
You cannot use them on a Mac. Mac does not have high enough frame rate. What is it, 120?
120,
120 frames per second is what they shoot at.
I remember movies.
Yeah.
Every movie forever has been shot at like
24. And now we're on our face at 120.
Yep.
120 frames per second. And Macs don't shoot at that.
Yep.
The guys in Oculus said we'll distribute and develop for Mac as soon as they make a good computer. They literally said that.
Yep.
So I would, PlayStation, Sony's coming out with one.
Yeah, there's
That's
going
a
to be
little bit-
different models, you know, and I think initially you're going to hear about like the Sony one and like its ramifications on like video gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we already see it going like way beyond that.
Way beyond
I mean,
gaming.
when we went to that museum, it was just a random ass museum in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And they were like, you watched like a movie,
Oh, yeah.
and it was like you were inside the movie.
I was in the movie.
Like
In
people
the
were
movie.
talking. You were traveling to foreign lands.
Yeah. I was on the step in, like in Tibet or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. So, yeah, I think that this is something that we all need to be aware of. I have a podcaster that I love, Duncan Trussell, and he went on someone else's podcast. So this guy, okay, check this out.
Okay.
This podcaster that he went on lives in a van, like a van, okay? He podcasts from his van.
Okay.
He lives in his van, and he podcasts on his van. Now, Duncan Trussell joined him on his podcast virtually, in VR, in virtual reality. This guy was in his van somewhere in the world, and Duncan Trussell and like 3 or 4 other people. And when they put on their goggles, they were in a massive stadium. So this guy broadcasting this podcast out of his van creates this massive stadium. And then you weren't you were an avatar. And Duncan Trussell said he was having this highly philosophical conversation with the gingerbread man. The gingerbread man is sitting right next to him, moving, talking, his lips are moving, and they're talking about space and cosmology and just unbelievable stuff. And he's talking to the frickin' gingerbread man. So, I mean, avatars are a huge thing.
Sure.
You know, that movie Avatar.
Well, they can, I've seen I haven't seen it personally, but I've heard like other people in the Oculus Rift like taking like GoPro cameras
Yeah.
of themselves and creating like an avatar of themselves in a virtual land.
Really?
So like you would look like you and I would look like me and
Yeah.
we would talk and do
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
But you
yeah.
can change and look like whoever the heck you want to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we need to keep focused and get back on topic, which
Okay.
was porn. Let's stay focused, people.
All right.
Okay, so you tweeted me this this article on how to advertise on a porn website.
I did.
Cool. So do you know a little bit about this article? I haven't seen it yet.
So there were these guys. It's like Eat24, and It's been a while since I actually read the article.
Yeah.
But they basically, I think they like deliver food to your door.
Okay.
And so
Eat24.
And so they were just like, hey, we need a cheap place to advertise. We want to advertise online. We want to do it very specifically. And so it was basically a case study that like they found that advertising on porn sites was like the cheapest,
Super cheap.
super cheap advertising that they could get. And then it allowed them to be like kind of racy with their ads.
Oh,
and
nice.
so they know that they're talking to people who are watching other people like have sex and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so they're just like, they advertise directly towards those people with like interesting things. And then they got porn stars went around and like started advertising for them just because they thought it was cool.
Really?
And they killed. They
Did
killed.
they?
They said it was just like the best campaign that they had ever run.
Wow.
And all
wow.
because they weren't afraid of going after people, who
that
were on
enjoy
porn.
their sexy time.
But the thing is most people on porn sites are advertising other porn and adult related things. And these people were able to take that audience and push it to something that was basically unrelated to porn.
Yeah.
And do it successfully.
Interesting.
So
Interesting. So these are the popularity of the websites in the United States. This is pretty funny. Number 1's Google. Number 2 is Facebook. 28 is Yelp. Then 51, X videos. 57, YouPorn. 66 is Forbes. 90 is Wall Street Journal.
So 2 in the top 100.
Yeah. Porn. So, and then look at this. Cost per impression. So look at this. This is what it'll cost you to buy an ad in Google, Facebook, Twitter, porn. So this is interesting. Like, who advertises on porn sites? More porn. Other sites like live cams.
But
So
it's all like adult related.
yeah. So this is a very important thing to remember about any marketing. We all have a bad habit of just marketing where we're supposed to market. Like, we're accountants and we go to an accountant convention.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. It's
Right.
so ridiculous.
Yeah.
You should go to like the pizza manufacturing conference or you want to go where people could still use your services, but your competition isn't there.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
see that time and time again.
it happens all the time because it's hard to have the vision of going where you're not where your competitors are going, but where where your clients are. Your clients are. So I mean, I think porn could be a legit form of advertisement.
You just got to figure out your angle.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be awesome to see like an accountant on a porn site? Like it'd be just so jarring. You'd be like, hey, I like porn too, but we all have to pay our taxes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You busy wasting time, tax time is due.
That's right, exactly. That would be hilarious.
We know what you're doing instead of wasting,
Yes,
instead of doing your taxes.
That's right.
So let us do it for you.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So Keystone says go to wearable.com. Let's check that out. Okay, so wearable. Oh, these are all wearables. This is cool. So these are all kinds of wearable technology, and I would imagine there's VR in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. So, here's the. This is the pre-order. This is the PlayStation VR bundle. The pre-orders begin today. $499.
It's already sold out.
Already sold out. Yeah, this stuff is ridiculous at a high price point too.
Yep.
It hits the stores October 31st. Already sold out on pre-order for a wallet-friendly $399, but pre-orders are open early for anyone who wants to make sure they get the headset first. All the pre-orders on Amazon have sold out, but it looks like the PSVR bundles are still in stock at Best Buy and GameStop. So there's that. Then here, let's look at another one. I saw.
There's a VR link at the top.
Was there?
At the very, very top.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Okay, yeah, let's check it out. So, here. I'll just put a link in if you want to learn more. Thank you, Keystone.
Yeah, thanks.
Whoops. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me put this. Where's the button? There it is. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, the Samsung. This is a higher end one, I think, isn't it? Most exciting 360. Let's see. The amount of truly awesome apps games is short on the.
I think
this is
that runs off the phone.
Off the phone. This isn't the one. There's another really high end one. And I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, here you go. Here's that article again. Pornhub makes VR free porn for all.
Steam is making one.
Steam. Yep.
Everybody's going to get in on this.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to win.
Yeah.
Like the war of all this, but.
Microsoft's building one.
Oh, yeah.
VR Star Wars is everything. Could you imagine being out on those amazing planets? Manus gloves let you touch stuff in VR. Shiminy Christmas. Dragon Slayer. There's the PlayStation one. It goes on and on. If you haven't checked this stuff out, definitely look into it. I think we're looking at a huge shift in. I mean, you just see how we're all staring at our phones.
Yeah.
This is just the next step.
Yep.
We're just putting it on our face that we can always stare at it. So there you go.
See you again.
No,
I'll
that's
just be
it. I
doing
know.
my show with the Gingerbread Man.
I know. I don't know. What is have you thought about your what your avatar is going to be?
No.
I like pandas. I like muskrats. I like beavers,
I think
badgers.
you can pretty much see how it's going to go if you go look at like Second Life.
Second Life. Oh, yeah, I haven't been over there in a long time. Yeah, are people crazy?
They just pick like ridiculous.
The craziest things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Me just picking like animals that I know is very short-sighted. I mean, that's ridiculous. It's going to be something crazier. All right, I'm looking forward to just going into the machine. I believe it is we are all just coming into the machine. We'll all meet together in the machine. We already are, right? I mean, we're already here together, but just on screens. You have to talk to me through your fingers, and I have to look at you on a flat screen. No, whoosh, we're going to be together in a room Think about what you want to be in the VR world, because it's coming any minute now. All right, anything else, my man? Okay, party people, thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Check us out next week when we talk about something else. Probably not porn, unless I possibly can, which in case, definitely porn. All right, everybody, see you guys later. Bye.